What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive, and faster than a speeding bullet supercliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are bringing The Dark Knight into 2023 with Batman, issue number 131. But before we continue with everything that is DC, Gotham City, and Batman, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. So what are you waiting for? Let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's get bloody with Batman issue number 131. Our story begins right where the last issue left off, with Batman being teleported over the crime alley during his battle against Failsafe. However, upon waking up, beaten and bloodied, Batman, he senses that something is wrong. Something is wrong about the air perhaps, or the way things are looking. Everything just seems to be off. And so while he's thinking back to his fight against Failsafe, the weapon that the robot used against him clearly is the thing that must have sent him here. And it's here when Bruce comes across a skeleton named Jimbo, who seemingly tells our hero that both him and Batman used to fight crime together. And so yeah, I think it's safe to say that this character is a skeletal version of Jim Gordon. Therefore, it's safe to assume that the gun that Failsafe used sent Bruce to an alternate universe. But which one is the question, folks? Which one indeed? But regardless of where we are, Batman heads over to the brownstone building, which is in the same spot as it would be in his Prime universe. Now, after Bruce changes his clothing, we get the sense that this version of Gotham is darker, and it's shown across the city that instead of Wayne Tower overlooking the landscape, it's a different tower with the letter H. Now, somewhere else nearby, we pick up with an apartment complex, where a giant man, someone who looks like they're from the Equilibrium movie, which, by the way, is an underrated movie, the more you know. But yeah, this guy who looks like one of those agents from the movie, we see that he's knocking on everyone's doors, asking those inside if they're insane. And seemingly if you are insane, the man who's codenamed the Judge shoots the tenants with tranquilized darts. But unbeknownst to him, Bruce Wayne comes from behind and attempts to chokehold him. But clearly things are not going to plan. Rather, Batman is getting the crap kicked out of him. But as the fight continues, it turns out that this Judge person is an alternate version of Harvey Dent. Now Bruce, via kung fu action abilities, he's able to get the upper hand against his foes. But the fight isn't over yet, because outside the window, we see Firefly. But he doesn't seem to be the criminal in the eyes of the Judge. Rather, he's backup. And boom, Firefly lets loose, as flames on a massive and sadistic scale consume the entire apartment. So yeah, it's complete chaos. What started out as a fist fight turned into a battlefield. But just when Batman is about to get his face smashed in, he gets saved in the nick of time by some random kid, who apparently is amazing at throwing knives. Yet because of his uncanny skill, both the kid and Batman are able to make their escape. Meanwhile, somewhere else in this alternate Gotham, we pick up an alternate version of Selina Kyle. And rather than being suited up in her typical Catwoman attire, here she's more of a crime boss of sorts. Now eventually Selina gets a phone call from her boss, codenamed Red Mask, and upon receiving a photo of our Bruce Wayne, it's apparent that her target is to locate and take out Bruce Wayne. And once the two hang up, we see that the Red Mask is running some sort of weird experiment lab, but as often as is the case, we are not giving any context as to what's happening. Afterwards, we switch back to Bruce, where the kid from before has taken our hero to her safe house, and it's here where her name is revealed to be Jewel. And after she leaves to get more supplies, Bruce is left alone with Jimbo, who, by the way, I think Bruce is the only one who can see him. So maybe Jimbo's a part of his mind or something of like that sort. But regardless, it's here where Bruce decides that despite this not being his Gotham, at the end of the day, it is a Gotham City. And thus, a Gotham without a Batman is a Gotham that needs saving. And that, folks, was the end of Batman, issue number 131. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly, truly means the world to me. Chip Zdarsky continues his badass run by bringing Batman to an alternate universe. And that was something I just wasn't expecting. Much like the Failsafe story arc, Chip has taken Batman's invulnerable status and is sort of basically flipping it upside down. Rather than have Batman fight everyone and win, he gets his butt kicked. It's like being in the trenches. We're witnessing firsthand Batman getting the crap kicked out of him. But it's not because Batman is bad at fighting or because the Judge is better than him. It's because of the situation, the circumstance. And I simply love how Zdarsky is using the situation as a means of leveling the playing field. My only gripe with the issue is the artwork though, by Mike Hawthorne, mixed with Tomei Mori's colors. Yeah, I can definitely say that I'm not a fan of this. Everything looks pretty bloated, almost Play-Doh-ish, and it's just not enough detail. It's like comparing Uncharted 4's graphics to the first game. So hopefully Droid Jimenez comes back later on, because right now, at least in my opinion, the art is severely lacking. So yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer over at Supercliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 132? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. A giggity goo.